All right, Tony's gonna fire up the engine right now. I always like to capture this on first startup when it's stone cold. That way we can see um, uh, how it starts at its worst condition. Um, oh, he's connecting the battery. It was disconnected. I saw that. So we're gonna fire it up here in a second. And here we go. All right. Try to fire it up again, and I'll stay quiet here for a second. Tony mentioned that he had the carburetor rebuilt, but the rebuilder said there was a gasket that was needed. He couldn't find it or find it in stock, so it does need that. So the carburetor is not 100%. So once he got past that, it fires right up, maintaining a pretty good idle right now. I don't see any smoke coming out of the exhaust, whether it be black, blue, or gray or white. So that's a good sign so far. We'll start walking towards the engine bay area. Just quick look at the gauges here. Okay. Gasoline just about a quarter, and then the battery gauge is to the far right. Okay. And let's go ahead and walk in here. I'll stay quiet here for a second. And this is going to sound a lot worse on the recording because it just amplifies whatever noises I hear. I don't hear any bottom top of noise like let's say some crankshaft bearings or anything like that, or anything on the top end. Let me just go ahead and move on. I've already checked the brake fluid. It looks nice and clear. I got to the tag as well. Okay. There's the carburetor. And we'll take a look at the pulleys. They look like they're pretty straight. The belt for the air pump, Tony tried to get that, but he couldn't find the right size, so he said he pretty much gave up. We'll check for some blow-by here. Don't feel any blow-by, don't see any smoke coming. There is some residue on here on the cap. I checked the dipstick, oil dipstick. I didn't see any signs of cross-contamination. I also looked at the coolant, and that was a nice and green color. And again, I didn't see any signs of cross-contamination. What I'll do right now is I'll go ahead and remove it. All right, so the level has dropped, but I don't see any bubbling. I see foam, but and it looks like it's circulating. All right. Idle is starting to climb a little bit, and we can hear a little bit of a misfire now. Here's another view of the belt and the pulley. Get the cap is missing here, but again, I don't see any blow-by. It is getting a little noisier from the top end. As it starts to warm up, so I'm going to let it idle for a while and see what the extent of that is. But at the top end, already sounds a little noisy. The idle part deactivate, Tony went ahead and goosed the gas pedal to go ahead and release the choke. So idle is back at normal now. It's kind of smooth. So I tested that as well. I've already done the preliminary outside inspection. What I'm going to do is just going to kind of dial in a little bit, get you some paint meter readings, and then we'll do a walk around, take a look at the cosmetics as well. Starting off with the front grill area and chrome. You can see where the chrome's going to need the attention. You see the typical blistering, and it needs to be redone. Looking at the body lines, they look pretty straight, but I still need to do the analysis back at the desk. I'll start off with some paint meter readings. 2 and 2. These measurements are taken in the thousandths of an inch, so that's 2/1000 of an inch. Just some more surface rust right there. 1.5 and 2/1000 of an inch. So looking pretty good so far. Left fender 2.5, 2, 1.5, and 2. So looking at the front left wheel, looks like Tony said he just replaced the front tires. I checked the DOT numbers on those. They are stamped 2017. Here's a quick look at the wheel well inside. Okay. And a little side view. So definitely has some nicks, scratches, and some bumps there. But moving on here. The glass, I didn't see any obvious chips or scratches. Okay. And the dash from this view here looks pretty straightforward. Okay. Quick view of the top. Let's get some readings as well. 1.5, 2, 2, 2. I always like to take measurements here because I've seen cars where they literally jumped on them, kids, adults, or whatever be the case. So that's why I see make sure there's no prior damage. And the rack is in great shape as well. I mean, it'll need re-chroming, but looks pretty solid. The glass, I checked for the lamination or scratches. Look pretty straightforward. Nothing obvious that grabbed my attention. Chrome, you can see where it's blistering again here. Lines look pretty good. Some chips, scratches. As far as here's a significant some damage here, a dent, and then there's a crease here at the bottom of the door as well. Minus the one that was designed to be there. Back window, didn't see the any issues there. Same with the back wheel. Okay. Get a little side view. All right, moving on. Okay. Here, not sure what that is. Just some more, just some small areas there with some surface rust. 1.5. Again, some blistering there. So good solid readings. Back window, I still need to check the operation there, but I don't see any scratches there or any cracks. Okay, so with the rear bumper, looks good. All right, another side view. All right, let's get some readings here. 2, 2.5, 2, 2, 2.5. So the readings are consistent across the board. And it's almost safe to say that it looks like it has the original paint, right? And you can see where there's a gash here at the right rear door. Okay, good view there. Again, door lines look pretty good. A little dent here, and chrome obviously will need some work. And I'll go ahead and wrap this up. And here's a view of the glass on this side. Okay. The antenna mast is broken, and then the roof line. All right, so we've been driving the vehicle here for about 3-4 miles already. One thing we did notice, and Tony did mention it as well, when the idle drops low, the little oil lamp comes on, but as soon as we bump up the RPMs, then it quickly goes away. I can see the speedometer working, and then here's the odometer as well. All right. We tested the horn, that works. Windshield wipers work. The blower fan works, but not the AC, and then the heater. That's the bypass hoses have been disconnected. So, but the blower fan does work. I did verify that. Radio clicks on. We have no 8-track, sadly, to test that. I've got a BG's track at home, but didn't bring it with me. So you can see the light right now when we came to a slow stop. Fuel gauge is still reading below a quarter. Shifting was seamless. I went from low to sport to drive, and it shifted really nice and seamless. Braking was dead on. I didn't pull to the left or the right, nor did I feel any shimming coming from the steering wheel when we reached the higher speeds. Going over bumps, I didn't hear any excessive squeaks and rattles. The rattles I do hear, that it sounds like really light. Almost like, I don't remember offhand if it had hubcaps or not, but similar to that noise there. Let's see here what else. So that's operational. Clock does not work. Windows all worked. Door locks worked. And we're using the seat belts as well, so those are working as well.